The foundation is critically important to helping us meet our mission of caring for others as we would care for those we love.
In 1999, executives at Riverside realized the need for a foundation to focus on community partnerships and grants that supported public health and well-being. Newly appointed Riverside CEO Rick Pierce entrusted Caroline Martin to charter and bring the foundation to life, with Debbie Atkinson as executive director and Jerry Brink as the first operational executive.
The literal founding of the Riverside Foundation was in the fall of 1999 when Caroline Martin instigated the project of investigating the formation of a foundation.
And Caroline Martin was very instrumental in helping us continue to focus on how we raise awareness about the foundation.
Mrs. Martin was such a visionary. She has grand ideas of the way things could be, and wasn't afraid to really think out of what was happening today and what could be tomorrow.
There's no one who's more about health and wellness and really thinking long-term about how we really make a difference in people's lives than Caroline Martin. Mr. Brink saw his job well beyond the hospital walls. He saw himself as a community leader and proved that in every way that he lived and worked.
That came Mr. Brink, and he carried on a wonderful tradition of excellence.
He really understands the need for a strong community, and one of those bases for a strong community is a health system that supports the health of the community.
Rick Pierce was the president of the hospital at the time, of the health system at the time, and he, working with Dr. Price, decided we needed to have the foundation.
So one of the areas that Rick Pierce had a tremendous impact on the foundation was being the visionary for the Help Fund.
The inaugural team was completed when Dr. McKinley Price became Foundation Board Chair.
Riverside has always been an important part of the community, and people have always liked to support healthcare causes and healthcare organizations. It was determined that we needed to have a vehicle to be able to help people give to Riverside. Dr. McKinley Price, now the mayor of Newport News, was the first chairman of the Riverside Health System Foundation.
Regretfully, he left our board, but he did step into an extremely important role.
I was able to, I used the word carefully, persuade him to run for mayor. I told him there wasn't much to it, and it didn't take much time. And the night he got elected, I pulled him over and I said, "Come see me tomorrow and I'll tell you the truth about all that," and I did.
He was unmatchable in terms of not only the energy, but the creativity, and usually just a little bit of mischief tied in.
McKinley cares deeply about the community, cares deeply about Riverside.
In 2007, Executive Director Debbie Atkinson recognized that to provide the kind of care we would want for our loved ones, the foundation needed to reshape the conversation. To begin to actively steward donors to contribute in support of Riverside's mission,
Debbie Atkinson is a visionary when it comes to relationship development and understanding philanthropy and how to really develop that.
Debbie was the first to help us as we transition more from a gift-giving to a gift-receiving organization at the foundation, and did a tremendous job.
That same year, in honor of their parents, Debbie and her husband Dexter made the first gift to the newly established Dr. Ellis Cancer Endowment Fund. Gifts from patients and families made in gratitude for the care they received played a significant role in the foundation's transformation.
There is this emphasis on care and really listening to the patient and her or his family members, and I think that distinguishes our physicians.
But the captain of the team, pretty much, the quarterback, is a physician. There are several things to consider when considering effectiveness. One is, does one have the intelligence to do the job? The other is, does one have the heart to do the job?
Dedicated physicians have served as leaders and citizen champions for expanding and improving health services in their communities.
I've been honored to be surrounded by such a great group of physicians.
So I've known Diana for, oh my God, over 30 years.
Diana Lavecchio was an advocate and steward for charitable gifts to Riverside from our corporate partners.
Not only was she running construction, she seemed like she ran everything in the hospital that wasn't medically oriented.
She helped us develop a direct connection with so many of the organizations and companies around not just the peninsula, but all of our regions.
I mean, I think that is like really what she did well. She sold the mission of Riverside and sold the mission of, why it was important to give money back to the foundation so we could continue to do the good work of Riverside.
Because of Diana, valuable resources have been made available for our cancer and hospice patients. Riverside volunteers are vital to the delivery of our mission, helping us to provide care in a very warm and welcoming way.
Our volunteers are the first touch points our community members have as they approach the hospital.
Not only do they provide resources of time and talent, many of them provide philanthropic support.
When they connect to a program, they really want to give back.
It's immeasurable what they contribute both in their time and their treasure.
The Riverside Foundation could not do what it does without great leadership from our board.
Under the leadership of Board Chairman Conway Shield, philanthropic support to Riverside has nearly doubled.
Again, Conway's one of those people in the community that rarely says no when asked to serve the community.
He has long been a significant advocate for health care.
When he was asked to step up to the chair of the foundation board, he did so without hesitation.
Conway is fabulous. He knows everybody in the community. He has been involved in so many different boards and organizations.
Conway's efforts will continue to make a significant impact on the care Riverside provides in each of our communities.
There's so many people, many of them here tonight, many of them being recognized tonight, who have made Riverside a great place to work, a great organization for this community, and who have helped the foundation be a part of Riverside's success.
Thank you for helping Riverside to care for others as we would care for those we love.